Good morning. Welcome to the Tuesday morning intention. If you could find a place for 30 minutes where you could sit or lie down with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be good. We're going to take an inwards journey, creating some reality for ourselves. Okay, go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few deep, slow breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries dissolve, float away. And then the next breath in. Fill your belly up completely. And this time when you exhale, if you could feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, you can focus on breathing light directly into your heart, receiving it, and exhaling light directly from your heart, sharing it. Good, now we're going to put our focus on the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. So if you could bring your awareness to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Feel your energy leaving your feet into the ground, into the earth, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And focus on your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees. Everything loosens. Your upper legs, buttocks, pelvic area, hips. Feel everything soften. And we focus on our inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything just loosens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And we bring our attention up to the skin of our scalp. That tension can hide up there sometimes, so I want you to allow it to release right now, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And then we focus on the jaw and we allow it to unhinge, open up, receive the breath of life. And then see if you can't get your eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. Then we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax and our left brain to relax. Then we're going to thank our mind for all the hard work it does on our behalf all the time. We're going to invite it to have a seat on the couch right now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want the mind to stick around and be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat for now. And then let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's use the element of fire today to deal with them. I want you to imagine yourself sitting around a bonfire that has not been lit yet. And you begin to light around the edges just a few small twigs. Each flame contains one of your thoughts. And as you go along to light the bonfire, more of your thoughts join, more flames join. Eventually, they just melt together and you're looking at one big bonfire. And you're watching it, observing it. Fire is a great element for this because it tends to draw you to observe it, but doesn't beckon you in to jump in with it. It gets pretty hot in the flames, so you kind of keep your distance and just observe. And that's what we want to do with our thoughts. Watch them, just allow them to come to their natural conclusion, burning up, spending their fuel. And if you are witnessing or observing your thoughts, therefore you are not your thoughts. There's something much more deeply profound than that. Then we're going to take the journey from our head space down to our chest cavity. Let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. Feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. Feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And as you land in front of the platform in front of your heart, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of it. Perhaps there's a lock with a gate on it, a gate with a lock on it, or a wall that's been built. But this is your heart. You have a full access VIP backstage pass to it at all time. It's your concert. So I want you to go ahead and envision the locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that's been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open just a bit, and brilliant yellow golden beams of light spill out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. It's so safe and secure. You feel so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine, inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift now in perception and experience our energy body or our light body. I want you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud. It's very blissful. Everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them as well. I'd like you to experience that right now. What color are you? Then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one, the light that we all belong to. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in different cultures. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. And that's what we want. I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with that flow right now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And you don't have to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might experience when joining in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point, you will experience on all levels that you are everything and everyone else in the universe, and they are also you. We all are one consciousness, one being. All the same pie, and slightly different flavors we're bringing to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a place of great power as well. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. And it's a place of spontaneous healings, of miracles, incredible capacity to create. That's what we're going to take advantage of this morning. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. Because we can. I'd like you to envision right now a life that you've always secretly dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core we all want the same things, but I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace. Your emotional body is balanced, your mental body is full of clarity, and your energetic body is filled and complete. This is already done. It has already happened. So say we all. We trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we look after our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling very light, like energetic bubbles of joy are just coursing through my entire being. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level. Everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's very exhilarating. Now that you're experiencing this vitality, I want you to extend it to your friends and your family as well. Just delight in seeing the relief and wonderment on their faces. Then extend it to your community, and then stretch it for the entire world. What a beautiful gift to give and receive total vibrant health. This is within our power to do so. Now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's a little left over for comfort. So maybe we could travel around once in a while if we'd like. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. And when we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute as well. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. Don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into our conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness, completeness that we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And envision yourself now going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now we just did this for the entire world. What does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We've learned to live in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? Look at us exploring our limitless potential together, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We're meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home. And that's through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this life together in song, in music, in laughter, in dancing, in playing. Joy is just expanding my entire chest right now. Feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. I'm walking down the street in my reality, seeing the smiles on the strangers' faces as I pass by in the street, seeing the lights behind their eyes. It's so beautiful. And let's intend one thing while we're here together. Let's intend that everybody's awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody's feeling connected. Something miraculous happens when we remember who and what we really are. This high vibrational resonance energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the lower, darker energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the righteousness, the judgment, the fear, the harming of others. This all just falls away and we naturally adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Just naturally are more in tune, in alignment with who we really are. Everybody's on the same page. Such freedom in that. Such a relaxation, a calmness, a trust, faith. Even the systems that govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I sense all the fear and worry and tension lift collectively up off of our shoulders and transform in the atmosphere above us into these higher resonance frequencies that are more in alignment with who we are. And all of a sudden, trust is blossoming again in my heart. I'm overflowing with compassion, sensing all the connections opening, clearing, cleansing, communication flowing. It's an incredible atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, I want you to just stop in your shoes right now. Whether you're frolicking in the ocean on a hot summer's day or bombing around on your bike, feeling the cool breeze on your cheek in the morning, or you're out with for a picnic with your family, enjoying their shining faces, seeing your children and your grandchildren thrive. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing in your reality, just stop and look at all the beauty that surrounds you. Drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports you at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. And let's connect with a bit of gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this incredible life. Thank you to all my lessons. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions for guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light, love, healing, energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're going to take this beautiful reality that you've created and build it up as an energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball. Make it crackle with life. And then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt. The fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in. We're going to build up that energy, and then we're going to exhale and release and share it with the world. It looks like this. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe in the breath of life, replenish yourself with light, love, healing, energy. Good job. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper now. Shift your limbs around a little bit. And when you're also ready to come back into the room, open your eyes. Welcome back. Just check in with how you're feeling right now. Know that you can recreate this state of being at any point of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do the practice, so that we can do this on demand anytime we want or need to. And eventually, we don't have to put any effort into it at all anymore. We just naturally become this walking, talking transmitter, high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we truly are, creating the reality of our choosing around us because we can. We are this powerful. And so much more so when we put our intentions together, exponentially by magnitudes, actually. So thank you for joining me in these intentions, whether it's live or recorded. It's all good. It all works. Have a wonderful Tuesday. See you later this evening for the shorter intention.